Hey there, so today we're going to be reviewing a different kind of book today. So instead of traditional fiction books, we are going to be reviewing a non-fiction book. So the book happens to be Shocking Secrets of American History, 115 Surprising, Amusing Tales by Bill Coate. Coate? Let's go with Coate. But anyhow. So I'll give you a brief synopsis. So basically, this book is 115 tales about American history. They're 1-2 pages long. In fact, there's no story in here is over 2 pages long, and there's some that only are 1 page long. Most are about, I would say, 1.5 pages long, and it covers early American history, the Civil War era, things involving the presidents, and of course the West, and also the 20th century. So it's kind of nice. Now I do want to mention before I go into where I give the rating I give this book, I do want to mention that there is some I picked out at least one historical inaccuracy, and it was a number of soldiers who had died at Little Big Horn, Custer's last stand. They had 3 different numbers. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I'm actually searching it as I'm speaking. But they had 3 different numbers, each progressively smaller. So I do find that a little interesting. I feel like the first one should be the best one. Okay. So yeah, I believe it is the first one that is the correct number. I am just double checking, thinking it, but yes. I do believe it is the first one. Okay, the first number that's given is the most accurate number, which is only off by 4, which is a pretty good for a number. The other ones there's a few other numbers. Other than that, I've noticed no significant others. That's right. Okay. So yeah, so there's that. So with Custer's last stand, I believe. I'm just checking another source to verify with that. Double checking. But yeah, so other than that, I will say that the book seems to be fairly accurate, and there's a number of tales in here that I've previously heard before, so I knew their validity. And also, sometimes with numbers, things can get, just tripped up and messed up a little bit. It's very hard to get every number precise. Smaller numbers, I think, are easier to be more precise with, but larger numbers, you tend to get a lot of rounding. But understandable if numbers are off, like for number loss. Do you include deserters as any occurred? Do you include those who were just wounded? Do you include those who died of wounds? There's lots of questions there. So, but anyhow, now that I got that out of the way, time to give my rating. And that the one historical inaccuracy part does not affect my rating. It is 5 stars out of 5. Yes, the first book I've given a full 5 stars to, which I think is impressive. Now, normally the small little thing with the numbers and cuts that stand, I don't consider that too impactful on my enjoyment of the book, which is which is basically how I use my stars. What the stars represent, how well I enjoyed the book, pretty much. And I love history, so this is was very enjoyable to me, so 5 stars. Now, if there were, I noticed multiple inaccuracies that detracted from my enjoyment of the book, that would bring the stars down. But if you're wanting to read this, I would strongly suggest go ahead. And if you don't read too much, all you really need to do is like read one of these stories before you go to bed each night, and you'll be done within less than 6 months. So I read it quicker than that because I read like 10 stories a night, 10 plus stories a night. So so yeah. But if you read one a night, you'll be reading, learning about American history, and especially if you're busy, this is a good thing too, because nice and even and steady breaks. But that I can keep on plugging why I would think you guys should read this book. But I'm just gonna say, read it, enjoy it. Now, as always I do with my book reviews, would I add or take away or change anything about this book? I would just add some more tales, really. That's all I would do. I would add, no, maybe a tale for each day of the year. That would be good. But yeah, I would have more than 115 tales and stories and such. I would have more than 115. That would be my suggestion. Add some more. Add some more. There's always more amusing things about American history that you can add in. Other than that's what I would add. Really, I wouldn't take anything away from this. And also, it's just a good book, so I'm just gonna let you guys read it out on your own. So thanks for watching my review of Shocking Secrets of American History 115 Surprising Amusing Tales by Bill Coate. If you enjoyed my review, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for future book reviews. And also consider following me on social media. You can also support me on Patreon. Your donations there can help me purchase new books to read. That way I don't have to read them within a set period of time from the library. Also, you can consider checking out some of my other YouTube channels if you're also interested. And as always, have a good day or good night wherever you are. Read books.